Hello students, welcome to Etuson, Education for Better Tomorrow. My name is Prakash, the math teacher. Today I am going to discuss something about Introduction to Euclids Geometry, chapter number 5, part 4 for class 9 students. Before going to start that one, I would like to tell you something about Etuson. As you all must know, Etuson is a digital learning platform, right? In which you will be able to get the video lectures of all subject, right? Of concerned subject of yours, right? So you can like, follow, and subscribe us, right? If you like the video actually, right? If you like the video actually, you can like us, follow us, and subscribe us also. Okay, let's start the chapter without wasting time, right? देखते हैं चैप्टर का लास्ट क्लास में हम क्या पढ़े थे पिछले क्लास में व्हाट वी हैव एक्चुअली डिस्कस्ड इन द लास्ट क्लास ना सम क्वेश्चंस of 5.1, right? Exercise 5.1, some questions of 5.1. We will proceed further from the last one, right? जहाँ पर हमने इसे स्टॉप किया था ना वहीं से आगे बढ़ेंगे और बाकी का क्वेश्चन जो भी जितना भी सारे हैं we are going to solve that one, right? So it's my request to you people just to concentrate on that particular issue, right? You will get a good knowledge. I assure you that right? And you have any doubts, you can comment us, right? You can comment us. I'm assuring you that I will definitely solve this doubt. Okay. Next time. In question 4, right? That one I have picked that question. Picked that question from the exercise. That's why the mistake is over there. Here you will find point C is called a midpoint of line segment AB. Right? Prove that every line segment has one and only one midpoint, right? Okay, I made a mistake. Right, let's start. No, that's the correct question that I have picked actually. Right, we have to, what it is asking us to prove, we have to prove that every line segment has one and only one midpoint. Every line segment has only one and only one midpoint. How we will prove that one? By the method of contradiction, right? By the method of contradiction. You can recall that one. In your algebra part, you might have solved. Let's prove that root 2 is an irrational number. What we used to do? We used to take root 2 as a rational one. Then we start proving that one. If the statement is not according to our assumption, then we used to tell that one or call that one. It is actually a wrong statement, or we used to prove that one in this method. Here we are going to do the same thing. That means we are going to use the method of contradiction, right? Okay, let's say given that every line segment has one and only one midpoint, so what we will do? We will consider a line segment AB has, right? A line segment AB has two different midpoints. A line segment AB has two different midpoints, and these midpoints are one is P, right? One is P and another one is my Q. One is P and another one is my Q. What I am choosing? I am choosing two different midpoints. That means I have actually assumed that the AB is a line segment in which P and Q are two different midpoints, right? I just have chosen that one or assumed that one, not choose, assumed that one. Therefore, if P is the midpoint, let's say, if P is the midpoint, that means that P is the midpoint, then what will happen? Now, AP is equal to PB. And if Q is midpoint, right? If Q is midpoint, then A to Q is equal to Q to B. Obviously, in the previous class, we have solved that a line segment AB in which C is the midpoint. So what does it mean? Now AC is equal to CB, right? Here, if P is the midpoint, then AP is equal to PB, and if Q is the midpoint, then AQ is equal to QB. Correct? Correct. Okay. Next, what we will do? Now we will add AP in that particular. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, just a second, just a second, just a second. What we will do now? We will add right AP on the both side of that particular equation. Let's say that one is my equation 1 and that one is my equation, right? That one is my equation. What I will do? Now we will add AP to the both side of equation 1. Equation 1 की both side में मैं AP को add करने वाला, right? So that I will write it as a AP plus AP is equal to, right, PB plus AP. अच्छा, ये कैसे हुआ? कुछ याद है आप लोगों को? If equals are added, two equals, the wholes are equals. ये हम पहले से पढ़ चुके हैं. If equals are added to equals, then the wholes are equal. So on the basis of that, ये इसे मैं लिख सकता हूँ कि AP plus AP is equal to PB plus AP. तो इसे लिख दो आप. AP plus AP is nothing else, it is 2 times of AP, which is equal to PB plus AB. PB plus AP. Let's check. P to B plus A to P. So it will become AB, right? Am I right or wrong? It will become AB. PB plus AP is equal to AB, right? Similarly, अगर मैं यहाँ पर ना AQ फिर से, ये वाला फर्स्ट पार्ट था, फर्स्ट इक्वेशन का पार्ट था. सेकंड पार्ट में if I will add AQ to the both side of the equation 2 at that time, what I will get? Now I will get AQ plus AQ, which is equal to AQ plus QB. Am I right or wrong? कैसे? Now if equals are added to the equals, then the wholes are equals. On the basis of that, I can write these things, right? तो ये मेरा बन गया 2 times of AQ. These things will become 2 times of AQ is equal. अच्छा, let's say AQ plus QB. AQ plus QB. A to Q plus Q to B. Q to B. It is nothing else. It is all about AB. Correct? It is AB. Okay. Next देखते हैं. तो यहाँ पर देखो, फ्रॉम आई को ये वाला मेरा इक्वेशन 3 है, राइट, ट्रिपल आई है, और ये इक्वेशन 4 है. इफ यू विल कंपेयर इक्वेशन 3 and 4, व्हाट यू विल गेट? If you will compare equation 3 with equation 4, then what you will get? Now you will get equation 3 का ये जो पार्ट है, यहाँ पर भी AB और यहाँ पर भी AB, ये दोनों इक्वल्स, तो AB is equal to 2AP और यहाँ पर भी AB is equal to 2AP. So what I will write? Instead of write by comparing equation 3 and 4, I will write 2 times of AP is equal to 2 times of AQ. Right or wrong? Think properly, right? You got the point. I know that one. You got the point. If you can cancel 2 and 2, right? You can cancel 2 and 2. Or as usually, things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. On the basis of that one, things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. Previously, we have solved a question on the basis of that one. If PQ is equal to RS and RS is equal to XY, then we can write PQ is equal to XY, right? Let's check that one. 2AP is equal to AB. Here 2AQ is equal to AB. That means AB is common for both the equations. So we can write 2AP is equal to XB. So you have to write a statement over here. That one is things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. Things which are equal to the same things are equal to the one another. ठीक है. अच्छा, next. Therefore, तो इससे हमें ये पता चल रहा है कि, और it implies that, right? It implies that AP is equal to AQ. AP is equal to AQ. Right or wrong? AP is equal to AQ. Correct? अच्छा, then और एक चीज हम पढ़े थे, क्या था वो? याद करने की कोशिश करो. और एक चीज हम पढ़े थे, क्या था वो? ना, इट इम्प्लाइज दैट, देखो इसे तो हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, वो तो मैं लिख रहा हूँ लेटर ऑन. बट बिफोर दैट, वन थिंग दैट आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड ओवर हियर इज दैट हम एक चीज पढ़े थे, थिंग्स व्हिच आर डबल ऑफ द सेम थिंग्स आर इक्वल टू वन अनदर. थिंग्स व्हिच आर डबल ऑफ द सेम थिंग्स आर इक्वल टू वन अनदर. ये चीज भी हम पढ़ चुके हैं. थिंग्स which are double of the same things are equal to one another. तो इसका मतलब क्या हो? इसका मतलब यही है कि P and Q are same points, right? P and Q are same points. लेकिन starting while we started to solve that question, we have assumed that P and Q are two different points. P and Q are two different points, which contradicts our assumptions, which contradicts the fact that P and Q are two different points. But here what we got? Now we got that P and Q are same points. इसका मतलब यही हुआ. Thus, it is proved that every segment has one and only one midpoint. So finally, we can write every segment. That means line segment. Every line segment, right, has one and only one midpoint, right? तो प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पर? प्रॉब्लम इन द सेंस, ये क्वेश्चन आई नो दैट यू नो ऑल द फैक्ट्स रिगार्डिंग दिस. आपको अच्छी तरह से पता है कि इफ इट इज द केस ऑफ अ लाइन सेगमेंट देयर मस्ट बी ओनली वन मिड पॉइंट. पता है. बट हाउ वी विल प्रूव दैट वन? दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सॉल्विंग दिस थिंग्स, राइट? आपको पता है, मुझे अच्छी तरह से मालूम है कि आप यू आर वेरी वेल अक्वाइंटेड विद दिस स्टेटमेंट दैट कि एवरी लाइन सेगमेंट हैज ओनली वन मिड पॉइंट. पर फिर इसे प्रूव कैसे करेंगे? हाउ विल प्रूव दैट वन? हाउ विल रिप्रेजेंट दैट वन इन आवर कॉपी, राइट? हाउ विल रिप्रेजेंट दैट वन? दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन. Nothing more than that. I know you people are well acquainted with this statement. Okay. Here I would like to add something over here, and that one is, if it is the case of a straight line or a line, not a line segment, then can you find the midpoint of a line or a straight line? In modern day, we used to call it as a straight line, right? Initially, it was called as, in Euclids period, it was called a line. Just like in the Euclids geometry, terminator lines. In current system or current day, we used to call it as a line segment, right? Some things are interchangeable. We used to call them. Currently, we are calling it as a line, and in the later on stage, we used to call it as a straight line, right? Just like that. Okay. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं बेटा, ठीक है ना? देखो, ये आपका एक्सरसाइज क्वेश्चन है, दैट्स व्हाई ये फिगर नंबर वगैरह ये सब मेंशन है. दिस थिंग्स आर मेंशन्ड ओवर हियर, राइट? अच्छा, it is given that in the figure 5.10, this is actually an exercise question, right? I have picked that one from the exercise actually, right? I am solving all the exercise questions also. That's why I mentioned that figure number 5.10. Nothing more than that. Okay. If AC is equal to BD, a condition is given. What is the condition? AC is equal to, think properly. How do you know how to interpret a question actually? Just try to read out or try to understand part by part. Not go through the question at a time. Don't go through the question at a time. It's my principle. If you are well acquainted with that one, then you can go, right? If you have the ability to go through the question at a time, at a single instance, then you can go by. But I don't have any further question regarding the same. But what I want to tell you, let's just go through the question part by part, so that it will definitely make you easy, right? Make you easy to understand, right? That's why I'm telling you, nothing more than that one. Okay. It is given that AC is equal to BD. First of all, write down the statement. What is given is, what sorts of things are given. AC is equal to BD. ये मेरा given part है, right? That one is my given person. To prove क्या है? To prove क्या है मेरा? Now I have to prove that one कि AB is equal to CD. It is not a big deal. We can solve that. Okay, let's start that, right? Oh, what we will do? Now given, first of all we will write given part, then the to prove part, right? To prove part, then proof, right? Then it comes the section of proof. Okay, let's check. No, don't put the equal to symbol over there. Okay, let's check. It is given that it is given that AC is equal to BD. That means, and you know that one, AC is nothing else AB plus BC. Am I right or wrong? Again, BD is equal to BC plus CD. We can directly solve that one, or else what will do? Okay, let me tell you what will do. आपको ये जो स्टेटमेंट, ये जो दोनों पार्ट इक्वेशन है ना, इसे क्या पता था? मान लो दैट वन इज इक्वेशन 1 एंड दैट वन इज इक्वेशन 2. फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 1 and 2 how you can conclude AB plus BC is equal to BC plus CD, right? क्यों? Why? Now AC is equal to BD, that one is given. That's right. Instead of writing AC, I will write AB plus BC, and in place of BD, I will write BC plus CD. BC plus CD. Check that one. BD is nothing else BC plus CD, and AC is nothing else AB plus BC. Correct? Okay. Good. Excellent. Then think about Euclids statements, right? Euclids axiom में क्या था? When equals are subtracted from the equals, when equals are subtracted from the equals, the remainder are also equals. When equals are subtracted from equals, remainders are also equals. लिख दो यहाँ पर. You must have to present that one over, or you have to write that one over there, right? You have आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. You have to write that one over there, right? क्या लिखेंगे हम? Now, according to Euclid's axiom, right? When equals are subtracted from equals, remainders, comma, I have to put a comma over here, remainders are also equal. Correct? So that by putting the statement over there, what I will write, instead of writing that particular equation, I will write now AB plus BC, that is the given statement that we have actually found. BC plus CD. So what will I do? I will subtract BC from these two. AB plus BC minus BC is equal to BC plus CD minus BC, right? So minus BC plus BC will get cancelled, minus BC plus BC will get cancelled, और implies इसे क्या पता मुझे मिल रहा है ना, AB is equal to CD. Look at the two proofs also. You got the answer? So just write down proof. Clear? ये स्टेटमेंट लिखने के बाद है ना, ये वाला पार्ट को लिखो, ये जो माइनस करना है जितना. देखो मैंने यहाँ पर बोथ साइड में ABC को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया है, ठीक है ना? ओके, आई थिंक यू हैव गॉट द आइडिया व्हाट आई मीन टू से एक्चुअली. आई थिंक यू हैव गॉट द आइडिया व्हाट आई मीन टू से एक्चुअली, राइट? ओके, देन कम टू द नेक्स्ट वन. आपको पता था ये सब आप लिख पाओगे, लेकिन एक चीज़ ये यहाँ पर एक चीज़ और दोहराना चाहता हूँ. व्हाट आई मीन टू से, ये वाला जो स्टेटमेंट है, जहाँ पर मैं स्टेटमेंट बोल रहा हूँ, कहीं जगह पर मैं लिख नहीं रहा हूँ, बट यू हैव टू राइट दैट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ व्हाट यू आर डूइंग दिस थिंग्स, राइट? किसके आधार पर ये कर रहे हो, कौन सी स्टेटमेंट के, कौन सी एग्जीम या कौन सी पोस्टुलेट के आधार पर आप ये सब चीज़ कर रहे हो. यू हैव टू मेंशन दैट वन, राइट? ओके, नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. व्हाई इज एक्जियम 5? पता है ना एक्जियम 5 क्या था? नहीं था? अच्छा, अगर है याद है तो ठीक है, अदरवाइज आई विल टेल यू. In the list of Euclid's axiom, why is axiom 5 in the list of Euclid's axioms considered a universal truth? Note that the question is not about the fifth postulate. Okay. ये आपका particularly यही statement आपको एज ए क्वेश्चन, राइट, 5.1 में लिखा गया है, राइट? Okay, let me tell you what are the axioms 5. Now the whole is always greater than the part. The whole is always, right, ग्रेटर देन द पार्ट, ये टोटल का ये एक पार्ट है, राइट। आपको पता होगा ये मैं क्या बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, यू माइट हैव दैट नॉलेज, आई डोंट माइंड, नॉट माइट, यू मस्ट हैव दैट नॉलेज, राइट। होल इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन द पार्ट। मान लो आपके पास इतना बड़ा इतना बड़ा सा केक था, उनमें से आप ये वाला पर्सन को खा लिए, तो जितना पर्सन आपने खा ही लिया ना, दैट वन इज डेफिनेटली लेस देन द टोटल, और द टोटल इज एक्चुअली ग्रेटर देन द पर्सन दैट वी हैव एक्चुअली कंज्यूम्ड और ईट, राइट। यही चीजें पर लिखेंगे क्या, एक एग्जाम्पल दे दें और उसे लिख देंगे। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू राइट द एक्सियम्स, राइट। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट विल डू, वी विल राइट द एक्सियम्स। क्या लिखेंगे ना, व्हाई इज एक्सियम 5, तो एक्सियम 5 में क्या था, द होल, ये लिखना है, द होल, ठीक, होल इज, राइट, द होल इज ऑलवेज greater than the part, than the part, the whole is always greater than the part, okay। हम उसका एक एग्जाम्पल लेंगे, ये तो स्टेटमेंट था, मतलब व्हाट आई मीन टू से, ये एक एक्सियम था, राइट, एक्सियम 5 यही था, तो क्यों हम उसे कंसिडर करें एज ए यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ। लेट्स टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ केक, जस्ट टेक एन example of cake, so a cake, sorry, I made a mistake to put an article over there, right, okay, cake, when it is whole it will measures to, suppose when it is whole, suppose that when it is whole, पूरा का पूरा जब था, suppose that it will measure, right, suppose 2 pound, but when we took a part from it and measures its weight, measures its weight, it will come out lower than the previous one, right, previous, so तो इससे हमें क्या पता चले, so the fifth postulate, fifth not postulate, axiom of Euclids is true for all universal things, right, that is why, जो स्टेटमेंट लिखना है, that is why it is considered a universal, right, universal, okay, got the point। मैंने लिख दिया है यहाँ पर जानबूझकर कि आपको लिखना क्या है, राइट, लिखना क्या है, दैट्स व्हाई मेंशन दिस इन ओवर हियर। तो एक्सियम 5 में क्या था, द होल इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन द पार्ट, ये हमारा एक्सियम था। तो कैसे हमें लिस्ट, अच्छा, इन द लिस्ट ऑफ यूक्लिड्स एक्सियम कंसीडर्ड ए यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ, ये हमें लिखा गया था, तो हमें यहाँ पर एक एग्जांपल देना था और उसी के आधार पर उसे प्रूव करना था। आपको पता होगा अच्छी तरह से, केक का मान लो 2 पाउंड का केक, right, just assume that one is a 2 pound cake, if you will take a portion from that one, if we took a portion from that one and you will start measuring the remaining part, it will definitely less than 2 pound, right, it will definitely less than 2 pound, that is the concept, nothing more than, so it is considered as the universal truth, ये universal truth, right, इसको प्रूव करने की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है, right, okay, that's it for the today। In the next class, we will start from the second exercise. We will start from second exercise. Before going to start the second exercise, I will tell you something about the facts and figure related to that particular exercise, and we will start that. राइट, ये चैप्टर में बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं था, पर लिखना कैसे है उसी चीज़ को हम दोहरा रहे थे, और नथिंग मोर देन दैट वन, राइट। ओके, अगर आपको ये चैनल अच्छा लग रहा है ना, और आपको ये वीडियो भी अच्छा लग रहा है, नॉट ओनली मी, सम अदर फैकल्टी टीचर आल्सो देयर, राइट, तो एक्चुअली लाइक द वीडियो, देन यू कैन share our video with other students so that they will get the benefit of that lecture. Apart from that, you can follow us using so many social media, right? And you people, I think you people are very well acquainted with the social media, okay, because you people belong to today's generations, right? Apart from that, you can download our app from Google Play Store also by typing Etuson. Okay. Thank you for the day. Okay, goodbye.